Okay, so welcome back, and my goodness, the subscriber numbers have shot up. So I would like to first and foremost thank everybody for subscribing. I'm going to try and get a kind of schedule for uploading now, that things have kind of calmed down in Scotland where the pandemic is concerned. Are you coming in, darling? In, come. But you be quiet. Mum's busy, okay? No, this is you. Just ignore a wee cat, please. Okay, just come in. So anyway, sorry. So things have calmed down, and oh god, honestly, she's going to jump up. So if you see a wee cat, just please ignore. Where are you going? Oh gee. Anyway, so please ignore if you see a wee cat because she's coming very close. You're going to knock things down. Where are you going now? Oh, seriously, see this cat, honestly, she just picks her moments to come in to see everybody, okay? So anyway, so I'm going to try and get an upload schedule going, okay? Because by now they're all kind of sporadic uploading. Oh my god, she's up in my desk now. No, you're not getting in, just lie down. So today I'm just wanting to see if Spirit has a message for us for August, okay? It certainly has, because maybe my wee cat Snooky's got a message for. Have you got a message for the people, Snooks? Yeah? No, you're not going up the on in the name of God. Excuse me a wee minute. Get done! No! Sorry. You don't go up there, that's not where you go. You're going to kill yourself. Goodness me. Right, sorry. So, has got a message. Has Spirit got a message for August for us? Has Spirit got a message for August? You're not going in there! I'm going to have to put this off in a minute because sorry. Lie down nice and be a nice girl. Has Spirit got a message for us? Oh my god. I'm sorry, but you got stuck now. Right, okay. No, leave the things alone. Oh, I need to show you this. Right, see, I told you were going to knock things down, right? Out you go. Bye bye. Sorry about that, I'll just leave this in. This is what I have to put up with on a daily basis. I've got a wee rescue cat, and she keeps me on my toes. So, has Spirit got a message? Has Spirit got a message for us? Has Spirit... Oh, there's... Oh, 3 cards come out already. Oh, there you go. That's that one. For August. Has Spirit got a message for us for August? Has Spirit got a message for us for August? I've got Archangel Raphael, who is my spirit guide. I've got other spirit guides who, I've got a spirit guide called Zana, okay, and she's a galactic, so I'm not wanting to kind of introduce you to the galactics just now, okay, but there's galactics here to help the earth, she's telling me, but there's galactics who have been here since the beginning of time, she's telling me, that are not here to help the earth, who have taken over the earth. Okay, so I'll introduce you to Zana later. Message? Have you a message for this? Have you a message for this? Oh, that one went to right. I'll get another one to get. Oh, that one. 2 upside down and 1 that way up. Right, I've got a couple of new sets of cards that I got, but I'm just kind of getting used to them just now. Let me get a message for the people. That one. And there's 2. Oh, yes. Shove that there now. Right, okay. Perfection. Right, okay, so I want to have a wee look at them first, okay? This came out. This is for August. Right, okay. Things are kind of getting back to some sort of, I wouldn't say normality, because I don't think it'll ever be blinking normal. I mean, they've got us all walking about with blinking masks on. So, you know what I mean? It's an illusion. That's what I'm being told. They are trying to keep the people in fear so that they can bring through draconian measures and stuff, both in America and over here in the United Kingdom. Okay, this is what part of this wearing of the masks is about. I'm not too sure. I think people in America are kind of been mandated to wear masks. In Scotland, we were mandated to wear masks before England. So, but as you know, anybody with an ounce of intelligence would wonder, why now? Why not the beginning of this so-called CV-19? When it's supposed to be written, you know, like hi and hang me, and you know what I mean? Why now? So I'm being told that it's all an illusion, okay? An illusion. They're trying to pull the wool over our eyes, and trying to see who's all subservient, who'll be subservient to the government and who'll not, okay? And also what I'm being told is they're trying to, they're not going to have to police anything, because the people who are subservient and they wear the masks are policing those who are not, okay? So that's that one. So I'm going to have a wee look. I need to see what's coming to me, and you know. Right, okay, I get it. They've got, I would say, still all to do with how subservient you are to a government, right? So we've got, I would say this is all to do with masks, right? So this is the people who'll not wear a mask, who are not subservient and will not wear a mask and don't see, you know, what good it is wearing a mask, okay? Who are not really embroiled in the mainstream media and the mainstream of things, where they don't take as gospel what the mainstream media say. And these two, I would say, are those who are, and they're looking on, you know, at those who are not prepared to do that, as if, are you mad? No, people who are not subservient to our government are no mad. The ones who are a bit mad. Okay, I don't mean mad as in, you know, mental health issues. I mean who can't think for themselves, who are not thinking for themselves, who are not, you know, they're not kind of thinking of the bigger picture here of, well, okay, so why wasn't that at the beginning? Why wasn't it at the beginning? Why is it just some people who have to wear it and some people who have not? Why? See, and I find, this is myself, right? This isn't from spirit, this is me, my feelings, because I go with my feelings as well, right? Okay, I can hear what spirit's saying, but I can also feel, I go with feelings and kind of knowing. So why, if this CV-19 is so deadly, then surely to goodness everybody would be wearing a mask. So I find it very, very sinister. Me, myself, okay, I find it very, very sinister that those who are most vulnerable are not wearing masks. So why? Do the powers that be want them to shuffle off the planet? Is that what they want? I'll leave that with you, you can think about that yourself, because see, I see that as a half-hearted challenge, half-heartedly challenging the narrative. They've been so beaten down that they half-heartedly challenge it now, you know. The passion's gone. I mean, I'm making sure that you can see the card. See the expression on his face, if you can see it. That to me tells me that it's just been half-heartedly challenged. People are just fed up with it now, you know, and it's been half-heartedly challenged. Right, they two were upside down, right? So that you can see them upside down, and this one was up my way. Right, or is it? Oh jeez. Aye, that way, so that's that way. So that you can see it. Right, so this one is... I'll just have a wee look at them first, okay? Right, that was upside down, okay? I see that as the government, and people are beginning to challenge them now. They're beginning, I mean, I know here that they're getting challenged. I know in Scotland that they're actually getting challenged, so this is coming from a place of knowing, but the wider kind of, and I would say that's the world government, I don't want to even consider that, you know, but the governments around the world are now, people are beginning to challenge them, and they're beginning to contemplate that over here there's he used to be a footballer, and then he used to be in the BBC, he's called David Icke, right? So people are beginning to challenge and beginning to kind of wonder if what he said was right all along. So he's actually got people thinking that and challenging it and beginning to kind of think, wait, hold on a minute. More people, I would say, are reading him. He's got loads of books out, and I think it would be, you know, it'd be kind of worthwhile to see how his sales are going, you know. But I would see that as being, if it was upside down, right, I see that as being governments around the world really having a kind of stronghold on the people. But if you turn it round, which it was turned round, they're holding the people is kind of, it's dwindling. They don't really seem to have, because people have woken up. We're on, we're higher, well not with all, there's certain people that are no. But the people are watching this will be in a higher, using their higher self. So that's what I kind of plan to do. I was talking about what my plans for the actual channel is to kind of get into higher selves and get into different kind of higher frequencies that we're on before we were interrupted by my wee cat. So that's, they were losing their grip as well, and I think this is why this CV19 came about. Right, okay, Archangel Raphael's telling me that a lot of people have lost their wealth, right? But they're no, this is them like kind of, you know, like playing the violin or playing the harp or whatever it is, right? But what they lose in wealth, they're going to gain a hell of a lot of knowledge. Absolute. The knowledge is coming down, you know, and it's like getting downloaded. It's like, can you say it again so I can relay it? Right. What I'm being told is it's like getting like a computer, and then you're getting a download, right? If you download the film, you download this. Knowledge, higher knowledge is being downloaded to the people who are now. This CV19 hasn't worked. It has worked to a certain extent in the way that these evil people wanted it to work, okay? because it's not wiped as many off the planet as they would have liked, okay, but it has done a job to a certain extent. But what it has done is made people question. When they were kind of furloughed and sitting in their houses, those who are in the higher, that are kind of high, questioning the narrative, they're now ready for all the downloads coming in. So more and more people are waking up to the fact that this isn't what it seems. This isn't what it seems, what it was portrayed to be, okay? What it was portrayed to be. And I would say by the winter, because I'm going by the tree, right, if you can see the tree, this is still the download, but this is the, questioning what has happened over your lifetime, when you were in, I would say, the third dimension, before you've kind of reached your higher self, and it's like, when you wake up, right, when you wake up to different, like say to think, this world is not what I thought it was, right? And when you accept like the world isn't what you thought it was, then the downloads start. Okay, those of you who are watching this, I'm assuming that you are actually all in your higher selves, and you're using your higher selves and your higher intelligence. You're questioning the narrative. You don't watch the mainstream media anymore. You don't watch it anymore. I watch it just to see what, absolute pish they're saying now. So this is you getting all your downloads, right? And those of you, because I've been awake for a good few years now, right? So those who are just in a state of awakening, who I'll maybe write a blog. I'm trying to get my website because I'm changing all my website, so that should be ready for about end of August, beginning of September. So when you're just wakening up, they just download a wee bit at a time, because you don't want to download loads and loads and loads, because you won't be ready for it, right? But those of us who have been awake for a good few years, the downloads is coming thick and fast, because we need to reach more people and more people and more people, so that we can lose the grip on these things, as I call them. They're absolute evil, evil, evil people. And as Zana said, Zana's still here, she has said that they are not of this earth. They're not of this earth. And can you say it again, Zana, please? Right. She said that there was like a battle going on. There's 3 battles, she's telling me. There's a battle going on for heaven and earth, right? A battle going on there. The battle in heaven's won. The battle with the galactics is almost won, because there's like so many in one side and so many in the other, right? And you've got to watch who you're talking to. She's telling me, watch who you're talking to. Do your prayers, do your, like your protections and everything. But she is telling me that this, I call it a scamdemic, by the way, it was all planned, because these things here, the grip was getting loosened, because there's a battle going on in Earth now. There's a battle going on in Earth. So I was talking about, so your downloads are going to come thick and fast, okay? And everything that you thought was right is wrong, and everything that you thought was wrong was right. So, and it's a case of when the downloads come, you just know that they're right. It's not a case of, like you question, it's as if you've always known. Before you even got to the earth, you've always known about this, and this is you just waking up. Archangel Raphael is telling me that when you decided to come to the earth, I decided to come to the earth. Though why I would decide to come to the earth, this place at this time, is beyond me. But I now know that it's to help others to find their higher selves and to waken up. So now that it's all coming down, and it's to get the message out there. So they're fighting, and there's the good as like say versus evil, and evil was winning, but they're not, because more and more and more and more people are wakening up. This is off for August, by the way. This comes out quite a lot, this card, right? So there's still people here who are quite complacent, right? Just make sure you can see it. So there is still people here who are quite complacent, and they're quite happy to just return to what they were doing. They're not ready, they're not found their higher selves, they're still living in a low vibration, right? And they are quite complacent. They're quite complacent, so they're not going to know what's coming, and they're not going to be prepared for it. So there's obviously perfection as well. They're wanting a world that's perfected, and if what they see is fit. So that's, I'm talking about the people who are kind of in the low vibration. It was at the third kind of vibration of the earth. I think we're in the 5th or 6th, right? But we still need to try and take these people along with us. Okay, some of them will be lost. And we need to kind of just, you know, come to terms with that some of them will be lost. But nothing's perfect, except for obviously in Heavenly Father's world, right? And even then, there's certain, you know, things that Heavenly Father's got to kind of sort out. But the reason these things are still get a wee grip in the earth is because people they've got low self-worth. Their self-worth is nothing. They don't even know what self-worth is. You know what I mean? So once they've decided, I mean, you'll know yourself that when you reach your higher self, your self-worth, and it's like materialism and materialistic things don't really matter. It's your soul that matters, and your soul's purpose and why you're here. That's what matters, and that's where people in the higher realm get their self-worth. You know what I mean? That's where our self-worth comes from. I mean, I found that myself, that material things don't matter. I go out and buy practical things now instead of just kind of splashing out on like frivolous things that you don't really need. You know, like say the latest phone or the latest this or the latest that you do not need, but it's advertised as if you need it and you need it right now. But now that you're in your higher self, and you've got your relationship with your Heavenly Father, and even your relationship with the galactics, because some people came from the, you know, like say, they're called starseeds, so I'll get into that. I don't want to get into that now. You know, so that's where your self-worth comes from, and not, you know, the see, want, must have, as I call them. So I would say overall the reading is, right, I'll put these back so that you can see them, right. Overall the reading is, it's about, you know, finding your higher self and kind of taking the downloads so that we can stop this cabal, because they need to be stopped. They need to be stopped before they destroy everything. Before they destroy us as humans. They're out to destroy the human race, and they're out to get rid of most of the human race so that they can keep this planet for themselves. So, not the reading I thought it would be. Very apologies for the interruption at the start when the cat came in and just created havoc, but I'm hoping that you're enjoying these, and I'll be back. As I said, I'm going to try and get a schedule now that I've got a wee bit extra time so that you know exactly when these are going up, and I'll be back later. Bye for now.